What's going on, you guys? I have some bad news to share with you guys in regards of the Digital Vids episode, Unbelievingly Charming. Don't worry, it's not canceled. We're still premiering it on CJ Studios, but we did run into a little problem, and I'm gonna explain everything right now, so this might take a minute, so just bear with me. Now, I'm not gonna say who these people are, but they were listed to play as Caleb and Tilly in the film. And behind my back, both of those people backed out of the film, and I wasn't even aware of it. They had to tell me this last minute, and the reasoning of why they left was really irritating, I'm not gonna lie. So this left me to having to recast the characters for who will play Caleb and Tilly. Thankfully, I found somebody who's gonna play Caleb. But right now, I am currently looking for somebody to play as Tilly. I got 2 friends auditioning for it, thankfully, and I hope at least one of them can get the role, because I'm trying to get this film next week. But yeah, because of that, and if this audition thing lasts over a week, then we're gonna have to push the film back even more, which would be really upsetting. And this is what really disappointed me, is that the person playing Tilly, she told me that she left the project because I was taking too long developing the script, and because of that, I was wasting her time. Well, excuse me for having to multitask developing 5 films at once for my audience. Filmmaking is not easy, and when she said that, that was just a slap in my face. And not just my face, I'm not the only one writing the story. Andrew Perry and Kalu Lore are helping me write the script. So by her saying that, she's technically slapping them in the face as well. And that's very disrespectful. And not just disrespectful to me as the director of the film, but that's disrespectful to my writers as well, and I will not tolerate that. Story development takes time. Quality is important. And that's the thing that kind of gets on my nerves, is that people don't understand how hard it is to be a filmmaker in most of these cases. It's not easy writing a story. It's not easy making videos. It's not easy putting them together, especially when you're technically doing this all on your own. I'm an indie filmmaker. I don't have a full-on editing team. The only team I have is the team of actors and actresses on the channel. I do all the editing myself. I do all the filming myself. I do all the beyond animation myself. I do the writing most of the time myself, and there will be a couple times where I have people helping me write a script. So for her to say that I'm wasting her time by bettering the story, that is completely disrespectful. And honestly, that's something that I cannot forgive. And I need you guys to understand this. Quality in a video is important. If you focus on quality in story writing, then you guys would know that writing a script does not take 5 minutes. It doesn't take half an hour, not an hour. It doesn't even take a day. It could take you a week, a month, 2 months. Hell, it could even take you a whole year if you're writing a movie, to be exact. So that's kind of a really bad excuse on why she would leave the project, why they would leave the project. And that's why I see it as disrespectful. You're getting paid to be in a video, yet you can't appreciate that? I'm not wasting their time. I'm developing the script for the sake of quality. Changes had to be made. And if you're an actor, and if you cannot wait long enough to actually start filming, then why are you an actor? That's the truth. You're not the one writing the story. You're not the one filming the story. You're not the one editing the story. You are not responsible for how the video turns out in the end. Your only responsibility upon the video is playing the character, which is the easiest thing in development of a film. So if you're going to be disrespectful and get all impatient because we haven't filmed yet, because it's supposedly taking a while, even though you're getting paid, and I prepaid these people, which was a mistake, if you're going to be like that, then what are you doing here? Acting's clearly not for you. And yes, they have to pay me back that money. I explained to them why. Thankfully, they agreed to it. But that's exactly the problem here. People don't appreciate the opportunities they get in life. And it's sad. It's completely sad. And you know what? This is no different from the drama that I had to face after I published the Judgmental vs. Redemption film. This is Armani Cologne's mistake all over again. If you don't want to be in a video, then don't join the video. It's an opportunity. It's not something you have to do. You're not being forced into it. And this is where I slipped up, but I prepaid this person in the Charming film. But because I took too long, she doesn't even want me to actually post the behind the scenes because now she's uncomfortable with it all of a sudden. So, because of that, now she owes me back the money that I paid her because I'm paying her to be in the video. And if I can't show any footage, then you technically are trying to scam me. Thankfully, she agreed to pay me back. I'm glad too, because that would have been an argument right there. But here's the thing, you guys. Do not prepay your cast, because they can run off with your money at any time. Long story short, you guys, just please understand that this is a very disrespectful thing to do to somebody who gives you an opportunity like this, or even better. And I went out of my way to prepay this person. She could have at least appreciated that. And she didn't. And she showed that she didn't. Look, I'm not saying all of this to look like a jerk or call out people, especially because I kept her name and the other guy's name anonymous, but you need to understand that development of a story is not easy. And for them to walk out early like that because we were taking so long, that's a slap in the face to me, to Andrew, and to Kalu. And to any other writer out there who are trying to better their projects. So look, just understand, you guys. Appreciate the opportunities you are given. Because there's more to it than you think. But anyways, before I close off, I just want to remind you guys, thankfully I did find somebody to play the role of Caleb. And currently I have 2 people auditioning to play Tilly. And hopefully we can get the audition complete by the end of the week. And if we can actually begin filming next week. Also, lesson learned, never prepay your cast. Because I almost got scammed, and that really upsetted me. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for understanding. Thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say real quick. This is not an easy project to do, especially after all the delays and stuff that we had to go through. But don't worry, you guys. Like I always say, at the end of a project will always be worth it. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you all. Stay tuned.